All right, we are gonna go over the bridge kickover, movement that I am not very good at anymore. But always trying to stay young, so we're doing bridges and working on that thoracic spine, thoracic extension. So again, lots of progressions here. Most athletes aren't gonna have a full bridge, so their goal is just to work on the bridge, and that's okay. But we gotta be able to do a bridge with straight arms if you're attempting to kick over. So if we don't have a bridge with straight arms, we're gonna scale it back and do a supported bridge. So you can do a supported bridge on the balance ball, a supported bridge on a yoga wheel. Lots of ways to do a supported bridge, but we gotta be able to do a bridge with straight arms. So we're gonna point our fingers to our shoulders, we're gonna have our elbows up, and we're gonna press up as high as we can. This might look like where athletes press up to the top of their head. If they can't extend their arms fully, that's okay. But trying to get that full extension as much as possible. So, heels by the butt, hands pointing to the shoulders. You're gonna press up as best you can and back down. So this is one of those things where it's gonna take some time to warm up. So lots of, you could do like seal lifts, Supermans. We can work on prone back extensions. We're trying to get that extension through the thoracic spine, but lots of warm up. Yoga wheel, okay, another option. Yoga wheel and balance ball, two options where we can do a supported bridge. You might even have athletes start part of their warm up with the yoga wheel. So we are going to start seated, lined up on our spine, lay back, try and get the hands down as best you can, and you might stay here. Now athletes could, if they feel comfortable, press up off of the wheel and then back down. Okay? I haven't warmed up today either, so it's pretty challenging for me. Another option, use this balance ball. No. Lay back on the ball. Okay, this is much more supported. You might feel a more stretch of the stomach or lower back than just the thoracic, but the yoga wheel is much more than just thoracic. It actually feels pretty nice. So that's the balance ball. We got to work on that bridge. Athletes have to be able to kick up to handstand. Next one is like a handstand bridge on the wall. I'm gonna also show you, I'll have to move my camera, a GHD version too. We gotta be able to, my phone was charging, but I think it's good now. We gotta be able to kick up to the wall on this drill. Let's see if I can get it on here. Kick up to the wall, and then we're looking for a slight bridge. So I could kick up and walk my hands back if I'm not super confident in that bridge. And I'm gonna push my head towards the bathrooms. So I'm starting to get in that extension. Now from here, I'm gonna push off the wall and kick down. Whenever I'm doing this kick over, you have to keep that thoracic extension. So you have to push your head to the bathrooms. If you do not, your arms will do this and athletes will fall on their face. Okay? That's collapsing through the shoulders. You have to keep your shoulder angle open or extended the entire time. It's gonna go from a bridge to a handstand and then a nice safe step down. It's not gonna go from a bridge, collapse onto your face, okay? You have to keep pushing your chest or your head or your nose, whatever you need to think about or tell them to keep their momentum going the direction they're kicking, okay? So that's off the wall. You can do this on the GHD. This one I find you have to be, well, easier to get into the bridge than like a bridge up from a box, but maybe a little scarier. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna get set up in a GHD, like a GHD sit-up. We'll put our hands on the ground and we're gonna kick over. I think I usually use that one, but this one's a little taller. It's probably best if you had like a mat down there to elevate it up. Am I off the screen? I gotta move this over a little bit so you can see me. Sorry. I'm gonna kick over and you're not gonna see me. Okay, put your feet in like you're doing a GHD sit up. You come on down, you take your feet out, your hands are on the floor, okay? Keep your legs stretched and then kick over. Okay, so once your hands are on the ground, you're in that extended position like we did for the wall bridge, where the legs are on the GHD. Hands on the ground, I'm gonna push my nose to the barbells over here, and then I'm gonna keep that momentum going. One more time. Lay back like a GHD. Hands on the ground, release your feet. Okay, if you want, you can put one foot here and then kick over. That'll be a little easier. But you're trying to stretch both legs over into that kick over. All right, and then another option is bridge up onto a box. I will say, from my experience, if people don't have a strict handstand push-up, they're not gonna be able to bridge up with their feet elevated because it puts more weight into their hands when they bridge up. Let's see. This is not easy when there's nobody here to videotape. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna bridge up on these plates and then kick over. That's not my way. So my feet are elevated. It'll take pressure off my lower back, but it'll be more difficult to bridge up. It's really elevated. So hands down, press up, push the shoulders and the head forward, and then kick over. And then last but not least, bridge up on the floor and kick over. Let's see if I still got it. I don't know if I do. I don't need that. Just nice. I'm gonna bridge up, kick over. Way harder than it should be. Okay, that's your bridge up kickovers.